So let's go over a series of options for deadlifts using kettlebells. If you're new to deadlifts, then you don't necessarily need a kettlebell for this first movement, but you might as well grab one anyway if you've got one handy. You're going to use the kettlebell as a guide, and if you're new to deadlifts, basically you're using your glutes, your butt muscles, to lower and raise your upper body. And you want to have a slight bend in your knees as you do that. So you start standing, go ahead and squeeze those glutes, engage your glutes, keep your core tight. Then you're going to lean forward, bending at the knees, and then just tap the kettlebell and then come back up. And remember, your butt is responsible for lowering and raising your body. So you're going to keep your butt muscles tight the entire movement. So again, down to the kettlebell and back up. That's just your basic deadlift. No weight in your hands, just to get you used to the movement. Once you're comfortable with that, go ahead and grab that kettlebell with both hands. So lean and then come back up. Down and up. Down. Keep your glutes tight and your core engaged, and up. Lower and up. Lower and up. You can also use two kettlebells if you have two of the same weight. This time you want your feet a little bit closer to each other. Kettlebells on each side and then sort of in front. And you just, again, slight bend in your knees, but keeping your glutes tight, your core engaged the whole time. So deadlift and then back up. This is a deadlift using two kettlebells. You can widen your stance, show you from the front, and do a sumo deadlift. So your feet are pointed out diagonal. Same movement. You're just using your inner thighs a little bit more, your adductors and your abductors. Okay, another option if you want to work on your balance, single leg deadlift. So again, if you want to use a kettlebell as a guide, if your balance is not quite there and you're still working on it, just go ahead and raise one knee, and then you're just going to do the same movement, and you're going to lean forward, touch that kettlebell, come back up. Get your balance before you go into the next move. Extend that leg behind you, engaging your glutes, keeping your core tight, and come back up. All right, and you can also, of course, hold the kettlebell. You want to hold it in the same hand that same hand on the same side that you're balancing on. So I'm balancing on my right foot. I'm going to hold the kettlebell in my right hand. Left knee comes up. Find my balance. And then go ahead and lower and come back up. Lower, come back up. Final option for single leg deadlift. You got it, two kettlebells. It's going to throw you off a little bit more. Hold them steady. Make sure your arms or your hands are even. Get that leg behind you. Whoops. Let's do one more. I messed up on that one. So there you have it. Lots of options for deadlifts using the kettlebells. You can use a single kettlebell, double kettlebells. You can have both legs or both feet on the floor, on the mat, or you can challenge your balance, work your core a little bit harder, and do a single leg. So choose what works for you. Always challenge yourself and work up from there.